Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Cooper and welcome back to SIS Film Breakdowns. Looking back now on the 2020 rookie class, we're going to take a look at Clemson do-it-all defender Isaiah Simmons. The 2019 ACC Defensive Player of the Year, Simmons was also the winner of the Butkus Award and named a unanimous All-American. Simmons finished with 76 total points, which ranked first among all linebackers in the 2020 SIS Football Rookie Handbook. The Arizona Cardinals selected him with the 8th overall pick in the draft. At the Combine, Simmons measured in at 6 feet, 3 5/8 inches, 233 pounds. He performed incredibly well in the drills he participated in, which included a 4.39 40, a 39-inch vertical, 11-foot broad jump, and 20 bench reps. Let's take a look now at some plays from the 2018 game against Texas A&M, the national championship game against Alabama, and the 2019 game against Louisville to see what he brings to the field. Simmons is lined up on the edge of the box just off the line to the left of the offense. This is going to be a wide zone stretch his way here. Now as we run the play, we see the tight end and other running back are approaching to block and seal him off. Simmons does a good job here of staying square and taking them both on, then fighting them off to get in on the tackle and make it just a short gain on the play. Now let's take a look at the championship game against Alabama. This time Simmons is out in the slot off the ball to the right. It's another wide zone play coming his way, and here at the snap, Simmons reads the play and does a good job navigating through the traffic to find the open hole and make a solid tackle for the loss here. Let's check out last season's Louisville game now. Simmons is lined up in the short slot on the edge of the box. Now at the snap, we see this is an RPO from the offense that's defended extremely well across the board by Clemson and especially Simmons. He attacks the quarterback and shows good redirect to stay with him and bring him down for a big loss on the play. When looking at his 2019 numbers, it was a solid season overall for Simmons. He put up 100 tackles with an adjusted tackle depth plus of 128 and added 8 sacks. His 32 pressures when only rushing 15.8% of the time is an incredible number and something we'll see shortly. In addition, he only had 4 tackles missed and 2 tackles broken, and the tackles broken tied for the fewest out of anyone that ranked in the top 140 in total tackles last season. Let's head back to the Alabama game now to watch him in coverage. He's in the slot off the ball and will go up against Jalen Waddle running a dig. Now, Simmons lacks a little fluidity in coverage, and that makes it tough for him to stay with quicker receivers. At the snap, Waddle attacks Simmons, and then at the top of the route, Simmons isn't able to stay with him. If the ball here is thrown to Waddle, it's likely a big-time play or even a score. Now let's go back to the Texas A&M game. Simmons is lined up about 7 yards off the ball and is going to take the number 2 on a corner route here. At the snap, he shows a good backpedal staying low, and though it's not a perfect transition or angle to the ball here, he has the athleticism and awareness to locate the man and ball to swipe through and break up the pass. Sticking with the same game, Simmons is lined up in the same spot, but this time the number 2 is going to run a deep comeback. Now at the snap, this time his backpedal is a little higher than the previous play, but he flips his hips quickly and transitions much better out of the break to close on the ball and force another incompletion at the catch point. From the Louisville game now, Simmons is lined up in the slot again, this time to the offense's left. It's a tunnel screen coming from number 1, and although Simmons has number 2 here, he does a good job recognizing the play and reading and reacting to redirect to number 1. He bursts to close on the throw and lays a big hit on the receiver, which forces a fumble that Clemson's able to recover. Though Simmons isn't an incredibly polished cover man, he still puts up solid numbers in the passing game. On 26 on-target balls in which he was the primary defender, he only allowed 19 completions, 0 touchdowns, and a 35.4 QB rating against, while also intercepting 3 passes. For these last 2 plays, we're going to watch Simmons rush the passer, first from the A&M game. Simmons is lined up in the slot to the left of the offensive formation and is creeping toward the line just before the snap. He blitzes at the snap, and at the point of attack with the left tackle, Simmons is able to knock him off balance and then accelerate and burst to the quarterback, just nearly missing the sack here. However, he's still able to get a hit and knockdown on the play and force an errant pass that falls incomplete. Simmons is relentless to the quarterback as a rusher, and it was evident on this play. The last play comes from the Louisville game, and this time we'll watch both angles with the first at real speed. Simmons is lined up off the ball but starts to creep up and attack just before the snap. And once the ball is snapped, he slows and spies the quarterback, and once he sees a lane and the quarterback start to escape, Simmons shows outstanding burst to close on the quarterback for a big sack. And on the tight angle, we get a really good view of Simmons as he attacks the line, reads the quarterback, finds the lane, and then bursts for the sack. As we can see here, Simmons has been an incredibly versatile defender for Clemson. Over the past 2 seasons, Simmons has lined up the majority of his time in the slot at 53%, but also lined up on the edge, at off-ball linebacker, outside corner, and deep safety. The ability to play virtually anywhere on the field and still be productive is a large reason why Clemson has a national title, and Simmons was a top 10 selection in this past draft. We just saw Simmons' versatility and on-field usage from the past couple of seasons. So how does Simmons fit into Arizona's defense? When looking at the Cardinals' defense in 2019 against targeted receivers from the running back position, tight end position, and the slot, they ranked dead last in the NFL in completions allowed, yards allowed, touchdowns allowed, and QBR against. As a will linebacker, Simmons will be asked to cover targets from all 3 of these locations, much like he did in college. The Cardinals were in need of a big-time threat at the second level of the defense, and Simmons has the intelligence and athleticism to be that guy and make a huge impact for Arizona right away. Simmons could stand to improve his instincts in the passing game, man coverage ability, and stoutness in the run game, but the versatility, athleticism, range, and 3-level impact that he brings to Arizona is going to make him a game changer week in and week out, and someone that opposing offenses will need to game plan for. Make sure to go get the SIS Football Rookie Handbook or register for a free trial on the SIS DataHub to see all of these stats and more for every player, and also tune in each week to the Off the Charts podcast. Thanks for watching SIS Film Breakdowns.